Weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Well, hello, good evening. As we're overlooking the city, we do have a lot of clouds that are located underneath that banner there. But as we take a look, everything is really pretty calm out here. Our temperatures made it into the 50s. Our average high for today is about 61. So we were nearly 10 degrees cooler than average on the day. We made it to 49 in Newport. 52 is how hard the mercury climbed in Providence, 51 for Smithfield, 53 for the New Bedford area. So a look at our springtime weather headlines. We've got a frost advisory in effect starting at midnight tonight. We do have overall a nice seasonable stretch coming our way for the next week. There is a chance of showers on Wednesday as a cold front goes through, and that's going to lead to some very chilly mornings as we look through the week ahead. Although right now it's not too bad. We've got 50 here downtown. The 40s is what we're finding from Smithfield right on down to Westerly, out to Block Island and over to Newport, and then we come back up into the low 50s in Bristol County, Mass, from New Bedford right on into Taunton. Now, we do have our winds, and our wind direction is actually pretty important. We're moving in air from the northwest. That tends to be a cooler and drier wind direction here in southern New England as we're pulling air right from Canada. And at times it has been kind of gusty, near 20 to 25 miles per hour, even more over in Boston. What it's doing is basically just pushing in this cooler air and also helping to keep things dry, even though we have these clouds overhead. And that process will continue as we head into tonight. Although not for now, not for several hours. It's more once we get close to midnight where we'll start to see everything begin to clear out. We're also at this time going to see our winds drop off. And a clear sky, near calm wind combination at night does this thing that's called radiational cooling. It allows temperatures to drop off pretty quickly and pretty far in a relative short amount of time. That's why we have the frost advisory in effect for tonight. Now, that's not the only night we're going to do that process. In fact, we're going to do it 4 times. There are 4 very chilly mornings ahead where we have the potential of losing tender vegetation. Tuesday morning happens to be one of those as well. So Monday and Tuesday, and then we bring in a cold front midweek, and then we finish the week with, again, the potential for some chilly weather. Here, by the way, is the cold front. This is Tuesday night at 8 p.m., by the way. So, wanted to mention, we are seeing the peak of the Lyrid meteor shower. That is for tomorrow night, but and there's an asterisk here. The moon is going to be full on Tuesday night, so it's going to be a nearly full moon. This is one of our 4 showers that usually is a decent producer for us, but on a good year, we'll see maybe 20 per hour. This one we'll be lucky to get maybe 5, maybe 10 per hour. But the thing about the Lyrid meteors is that they move very quickly. So they tend to be the kind that do the streaks, the long streaks. So if you happen to see one, and odds are against it in all honesty because of all the moonlight, it will be the kind that leaves a nice bright fire streak. So yeah, it could be cool, but likely not. Anyway, we do have the frost advisory that goes into effect tonight at midnight. It's in effect through 7 in the morning. Temperatures dropping, could see them as cold as 34 degrees. And again, this advisory is issued as pertains to outdoor vegetation. Sensitive plants, we could lose them or they could be hurt. You're advised to cover them or bring them inside to keep them safe. And we do have those chilly nights ahead. Take a look at this. As we go to Thursday morning, right behind that midweek cold front, temperatures are expected to drop to almost hard freeze level, and this is for West Greenwich. So Greenville, places like that are going to see those really cold overnight lows. For your safe bet, I would go May 1 to 10. Usually it's the Sunday after Mother's Day. That's the absolute safe date to get plants in that you wouldn't risk them to frost. So with all that said, we're going to do some clearing tonight. It's going to be cold. We've got the patches of frost. As we take a look at our extended forecast, we'll show that temperatures, I don't know why that backed all the way up on me. There you go. Morning frost possible tomorrow, Tuesday, and again Thursday and Friday. Thursday is going to be the one that the temperatures really go down to the freezing point. It will be very cold at the bus stop in the morning. And yeah, any tender vegetation, newly planted plants are going to be at risk unless you cover them, or if you haven't put them in the ground, bring them inside.
Definitely good to know. This is the type of, or time of year rather, where you need more than one jacket.
Yes.
I find myself needing a warmer jacket for night and then a lighter jacket during the day.
Yes.
So you have to dress in layers because
Yes.
it is cold at night.
No question.
And I went on a walk earlier today and it was a little chilly, but it felt good.
Yeah.
The air felt nice. So.
Yeah. It's cooler than average, but
Yeah.
still, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kelly.
Sure.
Over to Nick now.